Hello and welcome back to HiTechCube. I'm Johnny, and today I'm just going to give you a quick system overview and just showing you my current setup and what I'm doing with it. It's currently, being built at the moment, so don't you say, no, there's no CPU there, God, it's in pieces. I'm building it, okay? Don't worry. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so just, you're first going to notice it's huge. 24 inches, 60 centimeters, 25 inches about, same height, same width, that cube. Big, huge, massive, but I've run out of space already. And that's why my 280mm radiator, 280, two 140mm fans, that's like huge, 30 centimeters long, huge. Okay, so yeah, I've had to mount my radiator on the outside because it is just too big and won't fit inside. And to mount it on the top, I've had to put tubes coming out the back of the case, but this case doesn't have any water cooling holes, which is a bit of a problem. Can't speak today. So I've had to cut holes out the back of my case. Yeah, it wasn't very fun. I felt sorry for the case, but never mind. It's a computer. It looks nice now, so well done. Okay, on the side, 140mm fan with Moji vents. Back in a sec, I'll just show you what Moji vents look like. That is a Moji vent. Basically, it's a big panel that you screw on the inside of your case, and it covers up a hole that you're not using. It's also got this foam along there, which you can see, which acts as sound dampening, prevents dust getting into your case, and it's just, comes as standard on my fractal design case. I'm not sure about other ones. So yeah. Oh yeah, this case is the Fractal Design R4. It's black, it's huge, it's massive, it's amazing. I love it to bits. Okay, right, moving on to the front panel. Okay, front panel, fairly boring, nothing different. Just two high definition audio, mic in, headset, reset button, nice well to press, can't press it if you're in the dark finding a button. Huge, massive, big power button, love it. Nice blue LED ring around it. Two USB 3.0, nice, good to see those on the front, and two USB 2.0s as well. So those are good, love them, great, and then we'll move on to this front door. Okay, so this is the front door. It's got this nice shiny sort of black on it. Trying to keep this plastic cover on it while I'm building it, but it just doesn't really like to stay there. Okay, front door opens. It's a door to the case. On the front of the door, you probably can't see this, but you've got this nice foam insulation, prevents noise getting out, and yeah, just good. Looks awesome. Well, I don't know, it doesn't look awesome, it's foam. Okay, two 3.5 inch drive bays. Nice, good. No, two, yes, two 3.5 inch bays. Good for, average build. But I'm not going to use them. I'm going for external CD drive. Because nobody really uses CDs anymore. Odd drive a CD when you don't have internet. But otherwise, they're just pathetic excuse for weight. Because this computer is already huge and weighs a ton, and I can barely move it by myself. Moving on, we've got this huge door that folds down, two doors. It's like those things out of like movies, MI5 or something. But we've got this nice big fan filter that you can take out and clean. Yeah, looks good. Mesh filter looks good. Air flows through it, fine, fair enough. And room for two 140mm fans. Very nice. Looks good. Yeah. Not much to say about those. Just they clip in. And good, yeah. These are the Fractal Design Silent Series fans, They just came as a case, and that's what I'm going to use throughout my build, because it's easier. Oh, I forgot to put the fan filter back in. You get to see me putting it back in, though. It's good. So just literally slides in, nothing jazzy. It's plastic construction, but yeah, it's solid. Yeah, fair enough. Looks nice. Good. Right, moving on. Inside. Let's go. Well, actually, let's have a look at the radiator first. Right, this is it. A huge 280mm radiator. That's two 140 fans for the maths, you know. Plus a little bit on the end for like flow management, because you've got all of the little thin tubes that water's going to be flowing through. Well, it's not water, you know. It's the general term is water cooling, but you know it's more liquid cooling because you use liquid coolant or distilled water. It depends, you know. I'm going to use blood red liquid coolant because it looks awesome, you know. Others may disagree, but you know, don't worry. It's my computer to ruin. Okay, right. Two tubes in and out with chrome fittings. Barb, by the way. Barb, I just went for barb because I wanted them to look nice and didn't want to put zip ties all over my case. Although it's sort of, I already have done that, but you know, not on the bits that are going to look pretty. Plus they're chrome. Can't speak today again. So yeah, got these tubes looping back into my case. Yeah, I've just literally cut a hole and put some heat shrink around the tube to protect it, and yeah, custom water cooling holes, you know, so be it. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, right, let's have a look at the back so you guys can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so this is the back of my case. I've got my 140 fan, 7 PCIe slots, plus an 8 vertical one, I/O shield, water cooling tubes going through my custom cut holes, and my power supply at the bottom. And then you'll also see I've got another fan filter here for my power supply, which I'll explain once I get on the inside of my case. Okay, so this is the inside of my case. You can see my panels have got this nice covering on them, bitumen with nice fabric over the top. Great for sound dampening, as well as these Modu-Vent panels that just stop general dust from getting into your system and also reduce noise. Right, let me just put this down and then we can go back over to the inside of the case. Right, so first thing you're going to see is my my reservoir that's got 2 chrome fittings. It's the I think it's the Bits Power Z Multi or something like that. It's you know, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm just, you know, it's a reservoir that holds coolant of some description or another. Clear plastic tubing. I'm going to have the liquid coolant go into here, and then it's just going to fall down into the reservoir, or I'll have it spray out over the sides. I don't know which way. I'm probably going to have it spray just to make it quieter. Then it just drops down and does this nice U-bend into the pump, which is the Lang, I think is how you pronounce it. 1T pump that just, you know, just general pump. You know, it's not the best, it's not the worst, and it just works for me. Mounted on some Velcro for some noise dampening, and then I've got my 750 watt power supply. This is the Corsair CX750M, as you can see there. It's sort of a half modular, half, you know, standard, which is very good. So it sort of cuts the price of a modular power supply, but you've still got some fully attached cables. But those cables you're definitely going to use. So you're going to use your 24 pin and your power supply connector and things, and some SATA connections and things. Okay, right. 8 hard drive slots. Yeah, 8 hard drive trays. These just, you know, general hard drive trays with some nice rubber grommets, you know, just noise dampening, but I'm going to be using SSDs, which will be good. Okay, what else? 2 3.5 inch bays, I think, in the top here, you know, just for CD drives and things, but I'm not going to be using anything. Plus you can see I've got my tube, my water cooling tube on the return passing into there a little bit, so that sort of closed down my options there. Now this is my favourite thing about the build. This is my Asus Sabertooth Z77 motherboard, and it just looks amazing, you know, full stop. You know, it's thermal armour is what they call it, but you know, it's just this giant piece of plastic that looks cool. And I've got these little fans here which will blow air into there, and then it will go out of the I/O shield. You know, it just works for me because I'm going for a sort of the air cooling. This, you know, I'll explain later. You know, I've got my RAM slots, dust covers and things for my PCIe slots I'm not using. Yeah, front panel headers, USB 3.0s, not a lot else. I'm going to have 2 140 fans in the top here, as well as a water block there. It's just a standard water cooling loop, but I haven't got anything else in there at the moment. So yeah, just going to outline what I'm doing with my water cooling loop. So once the coolant comes out of the pump, it's going to go straight into the water block, which will then come out of the water block into the radiator, get cooled down. Well, it won't cool down because it's flowing so fast, it will just go boop. But over time it will cool it down. Go back into the reservoir and just start the loop again. And yeah, that's generally it. I'm just going to show you my little party trick I put in there at the moment, and that'll be it. Right guys, this is my party trick I was talking about. It's these nice LED strip lights I've got in there. That they can do a variety of colours, but these are super bright. They are insanely overpowered, and they just look amazing inside the case. These are not PC specific. These are you might have seen the cable when I was looking at the back coming out the PCIe slot. That's for those because they go to an individual power supply, and this remote here you can see that allows me to change the colours and things. I'll be able to place on my desk, and can they just flick through. But this white colour is really helpful for when you're building, because you can see everything in proper white light and clear detail, which is really helpful. It's invaluable. I've used it so many times. I'll have it on always when I'm building. Even if it's in the middle of the day and I've got my windows fully open and things, it's just really helpful. And it also just makes it look amazing. So I was going to individually sleeve all of these, but when I saw them under red light, it just covers up all the yellows and the greens and makes it look a different shade of red, which is great. So that's all. Thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to look at my other ones. There's not many on the channel at the moment, because I'm just getting started. But yeah, subscribers, it's just so helpful. Really helps me, get better videos and improve my quality and things. So thank you guys again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Let's have a look at the radiator first, so you get to see what I've done. I've just broken my case. Don't worry, it just clips back on, I hope. Yeah.